And the goal is, it's still 7-7 defeat Ganon. Alright. Let's do it. Alright. Enemy health isn't shuffled, their damage isn't shuffled, so all of that stuff is the same. Perfect. Get that guy out of here. Nice. Hopefully I'll be able to kill one more guy here to get a... another 80 rupees. Half magic early is really nice, especially for Enemizer. Fun Rhapsody for the Prime sub. Perfect. Okay. Just get another pull here. I don't have any weapon, so. Okay. Small key, so escape still has 6 items in a map. Fish. I wonder if this counts as killing an enemy. Ooh, push grab. We got magic. Just wanted to die. Alright, that definitely counts as killing an enemy. Let's get more money here. I'm just gonna check Lumberjack here to be safe. Bow on Lumberjack. That's spooky. Big spooks. Okay, so yeah, that means there's only one bow in the wild outside of that. Of course, if you find that, great. I'm never killing Aghanim unless I have to. But we will see. Alright, we got pendant, green pendant, crystal. Let's go grab this fish, actually. Fish. Fish, fish, fish. Yeah, take that. Whoa, you walked this all the way here? Four hearts. Pretty much all we found so far. More bombs. Some money. A hammer. Alright. I got a pretty good weapon already. I'm a-okay with not finding a sword for a while. The thing about the bow with Enemizer is any rooms that I have to kill enemies in will never have a bow be required for it. So that bow might not even be required. Unless I need to bow. The only thing that like 100% is needed for the bow is getting to Palace of Darkness boss. So, wow. It is pretty unlikely that Pod is the third pendant, but there is a chance. 1 in 7 chance that we won't need that bow at all. Alright, we already got the merchant. Go this way. Alright. I got out of that unscathed somehow for a glove. Perfect. That's quick back of escape. Moon parole from Dark World access. Looking pretty good so far. Alright, so I'm actually gonna do back of escape right after this into Houlihan, I think. Guarantee money for Zora. Can't necessarily, or Glove does put Zora in logic, so it's smart to do it, you know. And, you know, not necessarily needing 200 rupees from chests doing South Shore. Alright. I'll have time to open my drink one day. Whenever I beat a boss. I guess the save and quit takes longer, so I might have time during a save and quit, but... Oh god, they're all shadows. That was kind of spooky. Alright, everything else in here is an item. We got a sword and powder. Good. Still didn't try to, open my drink. One day, dude. Whoa. Alright. Perfect. Nice red Igor. Good. Alright, that sword's also going to be really nice for Mini Moldorm Cave. Who knows what's going to be there. Blue Cane is pretty nice. You never know what kind of crazy stuff's going to happen in Enemizer, especially with half magic. It's definitely a big safety I can fall back on. So yeah, if you guys are, you know, subbing or cheering or whatever, alerts are off, but I appreciate it. Thank you. And we got a model too, so when we go back to Kakariko, we can do bottle and magic baths with the hammer, powder, and bottle that we have now. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. Alright, well, that was a big old heap of nothing. I can't. cannot open my drink with one hand. Okay, good. Alright, what kind of enemies are we looking at here for fake flippers? Oh, we got a hopper. Good old Ropa. That might be a little tricky to deal with, actually. So, we'll see how it goes. We can't do Waterfall Fairy unless this is Boots or Pearl. It was neither. Quake is still good though, especially with a sword. Can deal with some of the pesky Enemizer rooms potentially with that. Alright, let's see what we can do with this Ropa. Yeah, in Fake Flipper state, if you get hit at all in the randomizer, you'll die. Good. Alright, so we do have an unknown coming up here. There's normally a Zora here, so we'll see what it actually is. Okay. That guy is a little spooky, but it'll be more spooky on the way out, on the way in. Okay. The lineup for that Fake Flipper, I've had a lot of people in chat asking about it, and I just, I've never had a good opportunity to explain it. I basically just line up against that pillar and far enough away from the ledge that me hitting down doesn't rub up against the ledge, and I just tap down really lightly. That's all you need to do. It's not too bad. You just hold left or hold right to jump off, and then you just mash the swim buttons. Okay, so like I said, cannot do Waterfall Fairy, so I'm pretty much just gonna not risk swimming because it's Enemizer. If I get hit in the Fake Flipper states, I die. So, just not worth the risk. Okay, the heart. Yeah, this does not look like fun to swim through. So Escape has 4 items. Eastern, I can actually just beat. Let's do Escape. To Escape, I'll die, and I'll try to do Dark Escape once. We'll see how it goes. At this point, all that's left, without Lamp, there's 3 chests in Escape that are in Logic without Lamp. There's Magic Bat and Sick Kid. There's Agina. And then, a couple of things in Eastern. We have a sword and a hammer, so we should be fine with whatever this throws at me. Okay. Yeah, everything else in Escape is an item, so. I'm gonna want to die at the end of at Zelda Cell, basically. So I don't want to pick up any hearts early. Okay. Ooh, Master Sword. That's pretty nice early as well. Especially because we just don't know what bosses we're going to be fighting. I will be keeping track of those bosses, because it's actually important. Being able to figure out, you know, what potential bosses might be left or in GT. Okay. Good. Right, let's die real quick and see how we can handle. Use death as an opportunity to open my drink. Ah. Delicious. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be a little difficult. We have Quake, which we can use. There's a Thief. We also have Burn Up. Okay. Alright, not bad. We got a sword, and it's done. That's all I can ask for. We got some more money, so we're pretty close to having all the money we need for the rest of the game already. Made like 320 rupees for everything else. And, you know, that money's gonna come quick. The desert's the green pendant. We don't have desert access yet, though. Another bottle. Alright, well. They're making this a real easy Enemizer seed. All we need is the net, and we're guaranteed to not get owned by a terrible boss or terrible enemy location. Yeah, with damage not shuffled either, the enemies aren't usually too scary. There are some enemies that do a lot of damage, but generally, you know, there's a couple problem spots, and, you know, it's usually not too bad. Like, we already have enough health where tanking a hit is very feasible. Alright, 3 items in Eastern, per usual. There's the lamp. Alright, so that's, why am I going this way? So that's, Death Mountain access. That gives me access to, Aghanim, and yeah, it's a fire source, so. Also 1 item. Alright, so there's a chance for the God Eastern. Also, while I'm here, I could just beat Eastern. You know, not necessarily for the, like, an item. Like, I guess I'm kind of hoping there's an item on the boss, just because that would give me even more of an excuse to beat the dungeon, since I don't need the bow for it. But the big thing that gives me is, or compared to choosing to skip it, is boss information. If I don't beat it, there's no way for me to know what boss is here, which will make it very hard for me to predict anything at the end. Alright, so we got 1 item so far. It's guaranteed either a 50-50 from the big key chest or the boss. Okay, now there's an item confirmed on the boss, so Don't have to worry about that anymore. And then, yeah, then the problem Enemizer rooms that are these dark rooms essentially are non-existent because of this lamp, which is really nice. Yeah, Aghanim's Tower is also a pretty dangerous thing in Enemizer, due to all like the small corridors. That just have enemies in them. You can get really owned by what enemies are there. So if that ends up being the play, you never know how that'll go. But yeah, we already have we have so much health, half magic, Burna, 3 bottles. We are looking real good right now. Alright. It's fine. Red Igor and the Lionel in there kind of made that room a little weird. Okay, Sword Miser is really nice for that. We have a blind. Okay, so no good items, but we have a blind. Okay, there's not much to do up Death Mountain. It's gonna get us 2 items, and that's it. We don't have Mirror or Hookshot. So I'm gonna do the Kakariko stuff now as well. So right now there's Aghanim's the option, but we don't have Moon Pearl, so it only gets us 1 item, and Aghanim killed. We have 2 things in Kakariko with Sick Kid and Magic Powder, both of which I'm gonna do right now. We have Death Mountain, which is 2 items, and then we have Agina, and that's it. So we are running quite low on options already. This could be the infamous the infamous Pyramid Moon Pearl Seed. Alright, that was nothing. Perfect. Alright, so we can actually beat Hera. That gives us all of Light World to East Death Mountain, and that play really paid off. Oh, man. Alright, so we're just gonna equip Hookshot now, just because it's gonna speed up some movement here. The swag. Hey. Alright, I wasn't sure that spike was gonna actually go down. I thought it was too far in the wall. But turns out it does. Alright, we should be able to just make this. Can't stop, won't stop. What do we got? Bombs. Heart piece, no thanks. We're really good on health, so don't need to worry about that. Gotta make sure you jump down from as far right as possible here. If you jump down a little more to the left, there's a chance you get stuck between those two rocks. Not that that's an issue for me at the moment, but if you don't have a glove, that can own you pretty hard. We're just gonna go this way, around that block. Alright, Paradox Cave. What you got for me today? I'm gonna get 2 hearts here as well, which is nice. Shovel and mirror. Nice. Nice. A boomerang, the book, that's super good. Goodness gracious. Now we can do Ether Tablet as well while we're up here. Now we have 2 different stunning items. Okay. Red root. Just a lonely fish. Okay. So that's probably enough money to do everything else, because we're going to be doing chess game and dig game, both of which are probably going to yield money. So we probably don't need any more money. We're not going to find any in chess, but I don't need to like go out of my way to pick any money up anymore. Okay. Big key in the basements. Okay. Any Fairy made that a little weird, but we did that pretty well. Good. Alright. See what the stun drop is actually. Hearts. Okay. Alright, we got an item. We have 1 item, a key. So if this is an item, if I can even get it, this is an item, then nothing in the basement. Perfect. He's fully over the pit like that. He's fully over the pit. You can't tank the mask with the hammer. You could still use a palm, but it's not worth the menu. Alright, no item. Good. Seen a Helmosaur. Alright, so we have Spiral Cave, and then that's all we got up here. Still running low on options. We haven't really gotten any, you know, major sequence opening items up here. We did get the book, which does open up desert, so Agina is a fair play next before Aghanim. Might be able to beat desert. It's one step closer to pedestal. You know how Twitch chat loves the pedestal. Alright, well, we have mitts and hammer and no pearl. Alright, so I don't want to be at Sanctuary. What am I doing? So that hookshot was definitely required. Mitts and mirror were on right side East Death Mountain, or on Light World East Death Mountain. I'm gonna do shovel here first, and then we can just lift up the rock and go to desert. Sure. I guess we'll take $300. Kind of just landed on me. Okay. So yeah, we got at least the front of desert to check. If small key or if big key's on the torch, we definitely can't beat it. If small key's on the torch, logically we can't beat it, but we can still get a bunch of information from that. The one nice thing about Enemizer in the desert is you can actually see... Oh, hey, there's the Moon Pearl. Perfect. Now that was definitely needed, because Book was also over there. Alright, so we're gonna get Pearl. That's full Dark World access, except for Mire area, and do literally everything else. God, that's crazy. Okay, well, desert is definitely boot locked. See if it's the small key or the big key. I guess it doesn't really matter, actually. Okay. So, I'm gonna use this opportunity, actually, since there was not an item in, since there's not an item in the middle chest, that big key has to lead to the small key, which means there's guaranteed one item on right side. So we're gonna steal this key. If it's both items, that tells me there's nothing on the boss with the green pendant. And it'll also tell me that those items are boot locked, which if that's a key item, then that's a pretty big piece of information. And it potentially avoids a double dip of desert entirely. And then we have to go to the right to check Agina anyways, so this is just kind of like a slightly longer version of that. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, it's one of the items. Not sure if it's faster to mirror here or not, but... Okay, so Mushroom is boot locked. Mushroom is a good item to have. And then the boss has one item. Eh. Okay, so yeah, full Dark World access. I could just do, like, Dark World East Death Mountain first into Spiral. Or not Spiral, into, Spike Cave. I'll get a look at the Dark World map. I'll see a medallion I need. 6, 7 items. Yeah, let's do it. I can't actually beat... I can beat Thieves Town. It's the only Dark World dungeon I can beat, so, you know, no real rush to just, like, jump into the Dark World. With Mitts, also, we can route this really well. Yeah, not too worried about doing this first. Gets me information, potentially items. Alright, so we're gonna see if I need this bow. The bow only locks one item. Alright, Mire, Thieves Town Swamp. So we do need the bow. We do need a bow. Mire, Thieves Town Swamp. That's unfortunate. So yeah, we definitely need a bow. We know one's on Lumberjack, which we need boots for. Wow. Crazy play would be if like Mushroom is another bow, which is also boot locked. That'd be pretty crazy. We have Mirror, so yeah, we'll be able to just like full sweep a ton of stuff. Hear about that. And so Go Mode items is a little difficult to know because we don't know what bosses are where. The only thing that we can base that off of is just like items we guaranteed need to beat the actual dungeon. So like Swamp, we're gonna need flippers no matter what. Bombos. We need Bombos for Turtle Rock. Also need Cane and Fire Rod for Turtle Rock. Like full Go Mode will also include Fire and Ice Rod, pretty much. Got a shield. Some money. Some money. And flippers. Okay, so that is pretty nice. So yeah, the only boss that we can't kill right now, only boss is we can't kill Cold Stare and Trinex. We can kill everything else, which is pretty nice. Took 3 hearts of damage from that. I just want to minimize my magic usage here. Okay, so we got flippers. Flippers and information about the medallion we need. Since we don't need to beat Mire, that's also really good, because that's the only medallion we potentially need. Alright, so with Mitts, we're pretty much gonna... we're just gonna do a big old Dark World loop from Hype Cave to Pod. Potentially. That's not what we get. Ideally, I get the flute in this path. I could beat Swamp here. I could go into Swamp. Yeah, let's do Swamp. It's a good crystal. The other crystal's Thieves Town, which we can also beat. Just do a big ol' loop. It'll also tell me a boss. So, in case I can't kill it. Like I said, there's only 2 bosses I can't kill. There's no way to know how many of those bosses there are. Maximum 2, minimum 1. So, you know, there could be 4 in total of those bosses. There could also only be 2. There's also 3 bosses guaranteed in Ganon's Tower. So it's going to be really hard to determine what bosses are where, no matter what. But like, if I get all my crystals, and I haven't run into a Trinex yet, and the big key, you know, and the big key could be behind an ice Trinex, the big key, or like upstairs could also be blocked by a Trinex somewhere. So there's just a lot of boss information I have to keep in mind for endgame. But at this point, it's just like, you know, blind guessing. Yeah, so this is just gonna be to cover, like, I just want to do a huge loop. So we're gonna do this, Bombo's Tablet, Stumpy, K45. I'm also okay with doing left side here because of the new bomb stuff, so that's good as well. I have at least one. God. Okay, Flute's really nice. Yeah, that's it. Flute's really nice. So far all these plays are paying off pretty well. Alright, so we're gonna do some new cool stuff if you haven't seen it yet. So recently, Randomizer Council, however you want to call them, has decided to allow spooky action. Not spooky action. Allow the new stuff that was found recently, Icebreaker and Holy Diver. And they've also found a really cool usage for Randomizer for Holy Diver, which you're gonna see here. Also, yeah, I want to keep my health up pretty much no matter what I'm doing in dungeons. I want to keep my health up just to guarantee not dying to a boss. You never know when we're going to run into, you know, one of the more difficult or damage dealing bosses. Alright, so, you know, normally left side, you would go this way. We have a map already, so we're guaranteed at least one item from left side. Or something that leads to an item on left side. We're actually gonna flood the key on purpose. I'm gonna lay a bomb here, and we're gonna transition here as the bomb explodes, but before it triggers the switch. I'm gonna kill that guy. Alright, so using that little bomb setup, we can transition up here under the water to get this key, and then because that northern room is still loaded, the bomb finishes hitting the switch and allows us to just go straight left from there. So there's zero backtracking in any rooms in Swamp for left side. It's only doable if you have the hookshot already, obviously, but it's super cool. It's like legitimately one of my favorite things to do now. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, we got an ice rod, that's really good. We are a fire rod from being able to kill all bosses. Now, any major fire source at least lets us kill some other boss. Fire lets us kill both. Almost lets us kill Cold Stare. Either one of those would be very welcome. Whenever. Yeah, really. I didn't get the big key right. Oh, okay. Alright, and so that bomb setup for that clip actually also works here for Diver Down. So even without Samaria, we can do it here. I didn't know that a bubble would go down the stairs there. That's pretty interesting. Ow. Okay, I think that's... We don't have the big key. Oh, we have the compass. Okay, so if we get the big key from the boss, then there's an item in the big chest. If we don't get the big key, then the big key's in the big chest. Alright, what boss do we have here today? Perfect. Good old three-eyed Moldborn. Okay. Alright, so my go mode is just bow, fire rod, bomb, bow, Samaria. That's all I need. All those items I need, and also allow me to kill all the bosses. I need fire rod for Skullwoods, I need bomb bows for Turtle Rock. So those things cover up the rest of the bosses. And then... So yeah, we're not, since we found the ice rod, we're not gonna have to worry about like a rando Trinex and GT or something. So that's really good. Then we need Samaria to beat Rock. Alright, overall, Swamp was a good early decision. Flute and Ice Rod. Oh. Yeah, we're basically just leaving nothing unchecked here. I probably should have kept Burna on just for a little bit, just in case I need it again, but it'll be fine. Alright, there's the boots. So now my mushroom and the bow at Lumberjack is in logic. It was a little unfortunate that I didn't have that for Swamp. That would have made it way faster, but that's whatever. Not a huge deal. This will also allow me to just even more full clear my loop. This is fine, actually. I don't know why I walked back to mirror, but... Okay. I'm gonna activate my flute here. Yeah, this is the most efficient way to do this. We've done Smith already, go back into the Dark World, do Hammer Pegs, get Purple Chest, and then flute away. And then we can flute right back to wherever my warp is. Gladly take a Tempered Sword. That'll make basically every boss I have potentially left the fight faster. Alright. Alright, so still in the same situation, can't kill Cold Stare or Trinex. So I'm actually gonna full clear Village of Outcast before going into Thieves Town. Just gonna hope for a chance that we get to Fire Rod. Or Bombos. Nada. Yeah. Thieves Town it is. Let me click Swamp. Such a bad streamer. Don't even click dungeons when I beat them. Alright, so... Swamp Key. That Tempered Sword will also let me dash through Lionels, which is, you know, pretty important no matter what in Enemizer. Never know when they're gonna pop up. Okay. One item. Please stop hurting me. not a hit I wanted to take. I do have powder, so if I ever see an anti-fairy, I can just, you know, use that. I have half magic as well, so, like, you know, running low on magic is almost never gonna happen. Okay. Big Spike is stuck. Shouldn't need to bomb the floor, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I don't want to get owned by that. It's not gonna work. Don't worry about that. Alright, not worried about health. We can get a free fairy in the... Dude, man, this Thieves Town sucks. Get a free fairy in the jail cell room. I'm actually probably going to take advantage of. Okay. We got Cold Stare. Ah, wasn't looking. Dude, please. Yeah, still 2 items in here. All the small keys in the front. It's red cane. Alright, one more item in here. With that red cane, there's also a chance that I can get pedestal, so it might be worth it to check here as well. Alright. Little piece of love. Okay, so yeah, the last Skullwoods item is just Fire Rod locked. Nothing we can do about it. And Pedestal is officially dead. I kind of hope you guys can hear Kelsey yelling at Destiny in the background because it's really funny. There's the bug net. Like, I could get that when I get Cape, but probably not worth it. I need to remember to do Waterfall Fairy in this loop. Oh, forgot to track my shields. So I need to... So I'm gonna do Graveyard Ledge, Bonk Rocks, Mushroom, Catfish, Waterfall Fairy. And I'm so there's a little bit of a tough decision here. I can't get into Ice Palace. Can't do any more Skullwoods. I could do Pod, but I could also just beat Aghanim for a guaranteed bow. We have no idea where the other bow is yet. And it would guarantee no double dipping Pod. But if there's a bow and Pod, then I'm doing Aghanim for nothing, you know? So we're at sort of a tricky situation here. I don't know why I'm here there, but whatever. Yeah, I've been a big fan of this route so far. Let me check literally everything in my path. The only thing that's left is Pyramid and Mire area. Mire area will probably be better to do before Pod. I don't know why I even went that way to begin with. I shouldn't have. Ah. What do we got? Nothing. My game is kind of like stuttering a little bit when I'm here. That's really weird. That shouldn't happen. Nice. Alright, so I can actually go get that item in Thieves Town as well. Fire Rod and Bow for go mode, and we know where a bow is. So we're just looking for Fire Rod, basically. If I find Fire Rod somewhere, I'm probably just gonna go... Or when I find Fire Rod somewhere, if I don't have a bow yet, I'm probably just gonna go kill Aghanim. Alright, Mire access is also Bombos. The pedestal was definitely open to us. Thankfully, is dead. I could beat Lanmo for an item and the green pendant, but there's no point. Not right now, anyways. I don't even know if that was faster. Give me the fraud. I'll take butter. Let's go beat Thieves Town boss. Thieves Town boss. Pyramid Fairy, Pyramid. And then if Fire Rod ends up being there, then we can just mirror to Aga and get the bow right there. Super quick. I actually don't want sword beams. I guess sword beams don't matter for Gold Stair, so just kidding. And yeah, there was also an item here, so if that was Fire Rod, then, you know, that would have made my decision even more likely. Alright. It's not Village of Outcasts, just entirely done until we have to go. Like, we just don't have to do anything there again. The only time we'll get close is when we go beat Skullwoods. And there's a chance that, you know, we go there when we hit go mode. I think worst case scenario here might be like Fire Rod and Bow and Pod. I think I'm just gonna do Aghanim here for the guaranteed bow. Never getting Mirror Shield. There's definitely another bow out there, but not having to double dip Pod or something is well worth it. I should have spin speeded the stairs and then equipped Mirror. Yeah, Butter Sword for Aga Tower, like pretty much any enemy that's in here will be pretty cake. And now we have Bombos too, just in case some of the dark mazes get sketchy. God dang it. Oh. Get out of here, bird. Okay. Can we get the legendary Aghanim cutscene spin speed, or hook dash? It's actually impossible. Cool, that scared me. Okay. No. How many blue balls? Wow, 0. Big pog. Hey, we're here. Alright, let's get that bow. Pretty much while I was trying to figure out whether I should do Aghanim here or not. I was trying to figure out, you know, how long it would take me to actually get back to Palace of Darkness for a double dip, which most likely would be guaranteed. Also, if I find another bow somewhere that gives me silvers, which saves me a little bit of time as well, definitely depends upon, you know, what bosses we find along the way. But silvers will definitely help if I find them. And then, yeah, just, you know, if I find Fire Rod and I'm in go mode in here, I could just skip, you know, full clearing ice, which I would have done. There's a bunch of, I have a mirror, what am I doing? It's too late, we're already here. So yeah. So even if my Aga play was incorrect, and there's a bow somewhere that's like relatively quick, the time loss is minimal due to other things that I would end up saving. Basically, assuming bow's not in here. What am I doing? My brain is turning off. Okay, so most likely Aghanim was the correct play. It was bow locked, and I don't know what to do. Everything here has to be a small key, actually. Alright, we're in go mode. Alright, so big key could be down one room, but if it is there, you know, I need another small key. So, might as well just check this first. Alright, we're good. Alright, well now I don't really care where the other bow is. It could definitely still be in here. There were no keys bow side, so definitely could have been anywhere else in this dungeon. Except for those front two chests, because they had to be keys. Alright, so we have a go mode. Dude. We have go mode, back of Skull Woods, go mode Ice, go mode Turtle Rock. Not bad. Shouldn't take too long. Skull, Hot'll be done. Skull and Ice will be super quick. And then Turtle Rock to GT. I really need to take foil, not the foil, the plastic wrap off of some of these disc plates that are to my right, because they're very just, I see like light shining on it and it's super distracting sometimes. Just catches my peripherals. I fuck this room. I don't care. Might have been a little slower than I would have done that room without bombos, but there was zero room for error. There's, you know, zero error to account for. I use bombos. Also, we get to do Go Mode Ice Palace with Icebreaker. This is fantastic. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. Freezors are never randomized. See ya. Alright, so we just need to hit that switch. Go this way. I'm pissed. can't believe that Dead Rock went that far down. Please. Why am I opening? Oh, I need a small key. Forgot. Need to lift this up to guarantee a small key. Everything's fine. My brain went NMG when it shouldn't have. Bam, bam, bam. Fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bosses. 1, 2, 6. Okay. So you have blind, 2 Helmosaurs. That guarantees no more Helmosaurs in the seed. You have a blind, Moldorm, Cold Stare, Mothula. How many small keys do I have? 2. Okay, so I don't even need the pot. All the fairies. Oh, the fire snake. I was like, what? Hit me. I have to wait this hand out. Not sure. Drop and find out. Oh, me getting hit by that guy almost ended me. Another Mothula. So no more Mothulas either. Okay, so what do we have left? We have Armos, Lanmo, Argus, Biddy, Trinex. And then, you know, either a second copy of those I listed or a second copy of either Blind, Moldorm, Cold Stare. Please. So yeah, Turtle Rock is going to give me my 8th boss. So there's going to be 5. There's going to be too many options to consider. Really prepare for anything in GT. It doesn't really matter. I have every weapon that I need. Oh. Chain chomp on the loose. I love chain chomps that are like attached to the ground or the pit, and they just move around freely, sort of. It's really weird. One of the few rooms that is usually easier in Enemizer. Alright, early big key as well, so we're guaranteed skipping lava chests. Now look at how quick that was. I can't believe he got in the way. Patrick. Perfect. See him, old orb. Okay. This is smooth sailing to the end, pretty much. Quote unquote smooth. Worried about damage. 14 hearts. We're feeling real good on health. The vibrating bubble. Got a skull enemy. Alright. Hey, there's the cape for that. Well, that's sad. I can't believe I walked off the edge there. No. Land mode for the first time. All right. All 7 crystals down. Ouch. It's not very nice. I wasn't paying attention, so I was clicking my tracker. Feels good. Alright. Let's pre-type my dot done, like 10 minutes in advance. Okay, so yeah. So we have 2 moths and 2 helmosaurs. So literally, the only bosses we won't find in here is moth and helmosaur. Any other boss is fair game. Even potentially 2 copies of the same boss. Unless we find something I've already found in a spot, then we can kind of narrow something down, but... if we don't find a blind Moldorm, Cold Stare, Landmo, like at Ice Armos if we have to do that, then, you know... because there's a second copy looming somewhere, there's no way for us to eliminate any boss from being anywhere in here. Except for Helmet and Moth. Alright. 4, 5, 6. What am I doing? Ouch. Oh my god. 7. I want to die. Enemizer strikes again. Hey, there's silvers. Alright, so Aghanim required. Guaranteed. So, I could have done Aghanim earlier and skipped out on some overworld stuff, but I probably wouldn't have ever, or I would have gotten Bombus eventually, but, you know, that route probably would have been way different. So I got Samaria in Skullwoods, which if I had gotten Bow earlier and gotten a Pod earlier, I would have gotten Fire Rod, Skullwoods for Samaria. So that Bombos was the big outlier of if I had done Aga early for the bow. Who knows when I would have done it. It's hard to say. Nice firebar. Gotta love layers. Alright, here's where Gold Sword comes in handy. I can kill those guys without stunning them, or without having to get pots. What do we got? Try next. I paused. I disagree. Video game. Dude. Fireball shooter. Alright, so yeah, we cannot eliminate any boss to be at Moldorm 2 besides the bosses that just literally can't be there. It's probably going to be a Moldorm. Spoilers. Could be Cold Stare. Oh my god. That was a lot of fire. Oh, goodness. Ooh, a Viddy. Can I out-hover the eyeballs chasing me? Yep. Okay. Worth it. Ugh. Four? 5, maybe? We're gonna find out if that was a triple or not. Yep, okay, cool. Ooh. 1. Damn it. What? I didn't mean to delay that long. That was weird. I meant to delay the arrow, not the slash. But it's okay, I didn't fall down. GG. Unless I get sniped here, looks like we're taking home another victory for the Pug Trio. Yeah, GG's. That was a really good seed for, you know, me playing like low gamble. You know, Mitts, Hammer, Mirror before Pearl, and then finding Boots shortly after Dark World Access basically just allowed me to full clear everything in a big loop, and then once the loop was done, Go Mode kind of fell in my lap. Easy peasy. Let's see how the opponent. Yeah, we play this team pretty well. Yeah, it feels good. So we have we're 4-1 Futon's matches tomorrow. So we've played. There's honestly, our group is pretty stacked in terms of like above average rando people. Our first 2 weeks were against 2 of the 4 other good teams, and we went 3-1 against them, which is pretty good. And then I think that then like weeks 3 to 3, 4, and 5 are pretty chill, and then week 6 and 7 we also play the other 2 good teams in our division. So if we can head into week 6 9-1, that'd be really good. Bang. All right, cool. Yeah, that's it. I'm not sure if I have a match next week or not. I'd have to look at our schedule. Let me take a look at our document. I'm probably not playing next week. Even though next week is mystery week, the mystery settings are super lax. So like my skill set for mystery is not super applicable. And the team we're playing next week, yeah, it's okay for me to. And then I play 3 straight weeks at the end. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. We got a big dub for Team Pug Trio. Let's get it. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for all the support and stuff too. You guys the best.